ये टाइटल होंगे ना TMoD theme से प्रियंका टाइटल होंगे ना TMoD theme से yes, Sashank, can you just put up the message in every other group? We have started the meeting.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we are live already.
Shall I share my screen? Can I share?
Just a minute, Tushar. Look, it's 9:58. Yeah, you were saying something?
As a timer, I need to share my screen, right? To display
Yes.
green, red, and yellow pages.
Yes.
So I don't have that right.
Just a minute, I'm looking.
Can you make me the host and yeah. Tushar, you can quickly check. I mean, there are two.
Guys, can you please turn on the videos?
Is it visible?
Yes, Tushar. So what exactly are you, I mean, what will be the different colors?
Can you, who is this?
Color should be, I need to make some changes here. Let me try different way.
Yeah.
All right. It's 10 a.m. guys. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. And my name is Shimar Shine and I'll be the sergeant at arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the 209th meeting of your Toastmasters. Yes. Let's have a huge round of applause for this, guys. This is our first meeting that successfully I have started it. And before we start the meeting, I would like to mention a few ground rules which we follow in the Toastmasters meeting. Please turn off your mobile phones or put them in silent mode. As Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics. So please refrain from discussing these topics. Please put yourself on mute if you are not speaking for the virtual audience. And please try to keep your videos on so we keep the meeting more lively and as everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals. Likewise, our Toastmaster Club also has a mission. The mission of our Toastmaster Club is to provide a mutually supportive and a positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-growth and self-confidence and personal growth. With this, I announce the meeting as open and hand over the virtual as well as physical stage to the presiding officer, Purva will give it to me. Thank you so much, guys. Once again, a very warm welcome to everyone here. And finally, as I said, this is the first hybrid meeting. And it just takes me two years back when I had joined this meeting virtually from my house. I was sitting in my bedroom, I was shivering and all, and a lot of memories associated. Yeah, can you hear me? Am I audible? Am I visible? All that stuff just comes. No, actually, I wasn't asking, but I was just saying that these are the memories we had, right? And today, when I see everyone here, it's just so refreshing to meet people actually. Guys, and let me tell you, the virtual audience, at least seeing this aura, you must surely join us in the next meeting physically. It's going to be real fun today. So that's it for the presiding officer address, and we have an interesting agenda today. Although few people have dropped out, but I'm pretty sure that we are going to carry out this very well. It's just 7 to 8 people. What matters at the end of the day is that those 7 to 8 people have the energy to keep this meeting, to continue this meeting with all the enthusiasm that they have. So thanks for joining, and let's proceed ahead with the agenda. Now, I would like to invite the Toastmaster of the day, Priyanka. She is currently pursuing her master's in biotechnology, and her hobby is to dance and paint and listening to music. So, welcome, Toastmaster of the day, Priyanka Barsar. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Master Purva, presiding officer, President, for this amazing introduction that you gave me. I'm really happy to see you all here virtually and physically. What an amazing day it is today, right? So today, I have set a theme about telling you guys about the truth about life. How many of you lie? Please raise your hand. What an honest group of people I have here. Everybody raised their hand. It is amazing. So we all lie and we use this deception every day. But can you guess at what age do we start lying? Any guesses? Randomly you can just tell me. 4 minutes. We actually start lying the time we start speaking. At the age of 2, around 30% of the kids start lying and 80% tell the truth. At the age of 3, around that number goes to 50%. 50% start lying and 50% tell the truth. At the age of 4, around that number goes higher than 80%. More than 80% people lie and less than 20% people tell the truth. So, lying is actually something that has come to us at a very young age. It is not something we learn at an older age. Even babies start to fake their facts when they are young. What an interesting thing this is. But now can you guess whose lies we cannot guess? Like we cannot tell if this person is lying. Can you guess who this person might be? No. Surprisingly, we fail to detect the lies of kids. These innocent kids, which we think are so simple to understand, get away with lying. According to a research, around people try to detect lies of kids, and most of them fail. Let me tell you who all fail. Teachers could not detect the lies of the kids. Trained officers who are trained to detect lies could not detect lies of the kids. Parents of other children could not detect the lies of the kids, and parents could not detect lies of their own kids. How is this happening? What is happening? This is mind blowing. Now, let's move on with our agenda, with this energy that I see in all of you. Today's agenda is we have three sessions. We have prepared speeches, we have table topics, and then we have biology. So, beginning with our prepared speeches, first let me introduce you guys the pillars of this meeting, the role players. Today, we have timer, Toastmaster Tushar. Toastmaster Tushar is by profession a tech lead and is working as an AWS cloud developer with 9 years of experience. He likes to binge watch TV series and shows. He joined Toastmasters to improve his communication skills and leadership skills. Now, Toastmaster Tushar, I hand over this hybrid stage to you to explain your role and show us the time cards. Over to you, Toastmaster Tushar.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the day, Priyanka, for that wonderful introduction. Uh, Dear Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, as a timer, my duty would be to time note down the time of the prepared speeches, table topic speeches, and speech evaluations during this meeting. I would like to demonstrate how I will be showing you the cards as the time passes. So right now you will be seeing my screen with the Sinhgad Toastmasters Club logo. As and when the timer goes to the green zone, I will just show the green card. When time goes in between final time limit, I'll show yellow card. Once the time limit is reached, I will show the red card. So that's how I will be showing uh, my
Tushar, can
timer's
you
cards
see
here.
the colors because you can't see the colors?
Sorry,
Can you show the change of colors on the screen?
is it visible green?
No, no, the green card is not visible.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, now it's visible.
Okay, I'll just have to make some changes so that
Can you change the cards, please?
is it yellow then?
Yes.
And now it's red, right?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Good. So this is how I will be sharing my cards here. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Priyanka.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tushar, for explaining your role so perfectly. Now, moving on with our agenda, we have prepared speeches, and our first speaker is here present physically in our hybrid meeting. She is Toastmaster Purva. She is a final year BTech student. She is a socio-bibliophile and empath, K-pop dancer, and MBTI adept. She is passionate about facing her fears and manifesting her true potential. And to evaluator, we have Toastmaster Karishma. Toastmaster Karishma, please tell her title of the speech and speech objectives. Over to you, Toastmaster Karishma.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. Since I'm in the virtual stage, I do have to ask, am I audible and visible? Great, okay. So Toastmaster Purva, I cannot see you. Where are you?
Just a minute, Tushar, can you stop sharing the screen? Yeah. Okay. This Karishma, go ahead.
Okay. So Toastmaster Purva, you will be attempting your level 1, project 4 of your pathway motivational strategies. Timer, please note the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose statement for the speech is that the member has to learn or review basic research method and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. All the best, Purva, for your research. Here you go. The title of the speech is The Truth of Authenticity. I repeat, the speech title is The Truth of Authenticity. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Priyanka.
Toastmaster Purva, the truth about authenticity. Toastmaster Purva.
Okay, can you all hear me properly? And am I visible to everyone? Okay. Okay, timer, please start the time once I utter the first word of my speech. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Let's face it today. Following the crowd is easy, isn't it? It hardly takes any effort to do the same thing that the crowd has been doing all the time. Now, growing up, I was always favored as this unique and eccentric child. I was extremely rebellious. I never ever liked to pretend. I hated fake people. I just did what I always felt. Now, remembering that, I just remember of an occasion. I and my entire family was invited for a wedding function. And then we left the house to join that wedding at the night. And suddenly in the wedding function, my mother saw her teacher. He was a male teacher and he was much older than her. And he came from a very respectable, he was in a very respectable position. It was almost 50 years that he had been teaching. And my mom immediately asked me, "Ki Purva, त्यांच्या पाया पड." That literally it means that please touch his feet. And I said, "Me nahi karna, please kar." I said that I don't want to do it, you do it. Why? Because growing up as a child, I always thought that if I want to give respect to someone, that means I should know that what would they have done in their life. Only then I should give them respect. That was my ideology. Now I still clearly remember my mother's face, and she was so shocked. Everyone in the entire wedding was like, "Kai bolti hai? What is she saying?" And but I annoyed a lot of people in my childhood. But that helped me to become independent. I had my own thoughts. I was not a parrot. And then later in my life, I realized that true respect does not come from any social status or what achievement that person had. We have to give them respect because they are human and everybody has the basic right to be respected. So with authenticity comes true understanding. Otherwise, there is no true understanding. Now, Jane Doyle, and she has been a great researcher in mental health. In her TED talk from the lessons from the mental health hospital, she reveals something breathtaking about authenticity. She says that it's not that people don't want to speak the truth or they want to be a liar. It's just that they're deathly afraid of being real. It scares the shit out of them to be real. I have seen people will trade very easily something which is non-negotiable, their identity and values, with something which is very negotiable, like people's judgment and their toxic behavior. I was judged very hard by people who I loved dearly, and it scared the hell out of me. I had stopped laughing. Even when I was laughing, I would calculate and laugh. That was my state all these years because when you are real, nobody supports you. There are very few people who understand that. Growing up in school, nothing made sense to me. In high school, we had to study geometry. When our hearts were actually breaking because we were bullied a while ago, or that nobody wanted to sit with us during lunch. We had to study about ancient Rome, when all that we really wanted to learn is how to keep a true and trusted friend in your life. And we had to act confident when we were confused. We had to act like tough when we were really, really scared. All of that just did not make sense to me. I thought that everything is wrong with me because nobody supported me. My inner critic was too big. And later on, I found that everyone just tried to project their insecurities on me because they thought that I threatened their ego by being here. Very few people have the courage to be here, actually. And I became a subject of gossip. I was labeled mad. Well, honestly, mad is weird, isn't it? Isn't it, fellow Toastmasters? What do you think? Mad is real.
Yes, it's clear.
Yes. So every day I dreaded going to school. I lost a lot of relationships and friends, but I found myself. I never lost myself. Initially, I thought that it comes at a very high cost. Very high cost. I was scared. I had depression and everything. But today, when I see it, I can easily sense the authenticity in their behavior. I know when somebody is faking. That understanding I got at a very young age because at that time I just chose to be with myself. The fear of losing myself is far bigger than the fear of losing the relationship with a toxic person. And the truth about authenticity basically is that it will force you to feel everything deeply. When I was sad, I was 100% sad. When I was happy, I was 100% happy. Nobody, even God, could break my happiness. That and most people are just scared to be sad because authenticity will connect themselves to their real behavior and it will make them sad that they will realize that they have been behaving fake for their entire life until now and they're scared of it. They think that this will last forever. But understand that every cloud has a silver lining and that this is just a moment. Everything is transient. And this things when we run after material richness, I guess material richness is important, but not fundamental to the peace and happiness of a person. It is always to connecting to yourself. And although in the short run, I'm a long-term player. I can give up my short-term happiness for long-term satisfaction. That is the great benefit that you will get once you be authentic. So finally, I would like to conclude my speech by saying that authenticity is non-negotiable and be yourself. The world actually worships the original. So are you ready to be the original version of yourself and stop pretending to be a fake? Yes. Are you ready? Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Purva, for that amazing speech. Now we have 30 seconds of grace period. We are going to vote. We are going to give the feedback to Toastmaster Purva about her speech. Time please note 30 seconds. Thank you, Taiwan.
Time is up.
evaluate Purva, we have our evaluator, Toastmaster Karishma. And she will be evaluating Purva on this virtual platform. Toastmaster Karishma is a chartered accountant by profession. She loves painting, trekking, reading, and teaching. Toastmaster Karishma, please evaluate Toastmaster Purva's speech. I'll hand over the silent stage, please. Over to you, Toastmaster Karishma.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. I'll go with my evaluation. Purva, can you just come on the stage since we are evaluating your speech? A big commendation for you. I loved your storytelling. You had a great plot that you had created. The high and the lows of the story that you had held, the personal story that you shared, but only I felt it was more of your personal side of the story, your personal opinion, and your thought process. While coming to the objective of your speech, the topic is about research and presenting. So I didn't. This could relate to your topic of behavior or personal psychology thing. In that case, the things that are missing, and I would recommend you to repeat the speech and include, if you want the same topic, with the same story, could or a few recommendation to add, some citations or get some statistics on how thought process happens, or you could choose a different topic that is well researched, because research according uh, in a general parlance is something based on content, is based on some logic. So that would be my recommendation, to repeat this project and either attempt a new topic, or if you want to continue with this topic, but do add your sources and give a general perspective, because for research and presenting, it is not your personal story, your personal view, it has to be a holistic view. So this is how I would like you to go ahead and repeat the project, and let's see what research you present on your next speech. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karishma.
Back to you, Toastmaster Priyanka. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Moving on to our next speaker, we have the next
Sorry,
speaker.
sorry, Priyanka.
He is marketing manager at John Deere. He loves going outdoor, hiking, taking photographs. Running is his new passion, and he also loves singing and spending time with his close friends and family.
Sorry, before we proceed, timer, do you want to show the deck of cards? Because we missed it last time, right?
To evaluate Toastmaster Ashwin, we have Toastmaster Dyaneshwar. Toastmaster Dyaneshwar, please announce his speech objectives and title of his speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Dyaneshwar.
Good morning to all of you. Our target speaker, Toastmaster Ashwin, he is presenting the pathways. His pathway is presentation mastery. Project is third project, and the title of the project is Introduction to Toastmaster Mentoring. And the title of the speech is Yes, You Can. Title of the speech is Yes, You Can. The objective of this speech is to present the strategies of Toastmasters mentoring. Over to you, Toastmaster. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Priyanka.
So, I hand over the slided stage to you, Toastmaster Ashwin. Yes, you can. Toastmaster Ashwin, yes, you can. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashwin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dyaneshwar, and thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Priyanka. First, tell me if I'm audible and visible.
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Three Idiots, famous Bollywood epic. And there is a main character, Amir Khan. He's symbolically talking to unborn baby. Champ, bahar mata yaar. Badi race hai idhar. Don't come outside. There is a race everywhere. From the time you are born, whether you like or not, you are part of some kind of race. Do you all feel so? If yes, please show me thumbs up. Awesome. You all are great racers and runners. But think in your mind and try to answer that. Other than your parents and teacher who are unparalleled, which is that one personality plays significant role you to be in that race, who is continuously inspiring you, teaching you, supporting you to be in that race. That person is always there. And whenever you are stuck down, you are down with negative thoughts about your ability, and you have a question, can I do it? And you always get that answer, yes, you can. That is mentor. Dear presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, all my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, today I'm going to share you my few reflections, how few mentors helped me to be in the race and to be relevant. Actually, I want to share two reflections. No, actually three reflections. Okay. So first, I was always perfectionist since my childhood. I tried for excellence, marks, grades, recognition, and then I entered corporate world. And very soon I realized it's all new ball game. Your success doesn't depend just on you, but there are others, your colleagues, managers, so many factors and considerations. And within that turmoil and chaos, I was trying to be perfectionist. And that started taking toll on me mentally and physically. Every day, I used to generate a list of tasks and activities which I was never able to finish. One of my manager, he was observing me closely. One day, he gave me very good advice. Dear, don't be a taskmaster. Enjoy this journey, not the destination. Then I asked him one question. Can I do it? Can I afford not to be perfect in everything? He said, yes, you can. And that was the greatest advice. It changed the way I was looking at the things. Rather than trying to finish everything, I started enjoying everything. And that changed my life forever. My second reflection, few years back, doctors put me on pills for one of lifestyle ills. But I was knowing that no pills comes without ills. So I was checking for alternative options. And then I found one doctor and his team. He asked me, son, what do you want? I said, I want to be medicine free. Can I do it? And he said, yes, you can. That was the biggest moral booster of my life. Under his guidance, I started integrated approach towards my health, nutrition, health, and inner happiness. And the result? Since that day, I'm medicine free and I'm able to still keep medicine away from me. Now the third reflection, I was introvert. I was shy. I was bookist. I never had a courage to be on the stage and give a speech. I wanted to be a greatest orator, but I struggled throughout my academics and in my corporate life. And then I joined Toastmasters Club. There were many doubts in my mind, questions in my mind, but I met great mentors, Suyog, Karishma, Raju, Shashank, and they supported me. They challenged me. They inspired me. And today I'm here delivering this speech to wonderful audience in front of me. And many of them right now are here, whether virtually or in this room. So summarizing, my friends and Toastmasters, we all are in the race. We all are runners. There is no option to be successful. We may fumble, we may fail, but the way I shared my experience about manager, doctor, and my Toastmasters colleagues here, we need one support. We need someone to inspire. And those are all mentors. It could be your friend, colleague, manager, boss, leader. One feel need to be listened. One feel need to be understood. One feel need to be inspired. One feel need to be guided. One feel need to be supported. One feel need to have someone with you always. With that word, yes, you can. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashwin, for that amazing speech. Now we will have 30 seconds of feedback. Please type in the chat box what you think about Toastmaster Ashwin's speech. Timer, please note 30 seconds.
Guys, if it's possible, please everyone turn on their videos as well, so we can snap this moment.
Thirty-second time, sir.
Thank you so much, Timer. Moving on to our next speaker, we have the third speaker, Toastmaster Mohit. Toastmaster Mohit is working as wealth manager at Purnartha Investors Private Limited. He completed his MBA from Mumbai. He loves to read books, travel, and network with new people. And to evaluate him, we have Toastmaster Renuka as his evaluator. I request Toastmaster Renuka to please announce his speech objectives and time for the speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Renuka.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. Am I audible and visible clearly?
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much. A very good morning to each one of you. My target speaker, Toastmaster Mohit, is attempting his level 1 project 4, which is on the subject of research and presenting from the pathway strategic relationships. The title of his speech is Power of Compounding. All the best to you, Toastmaster Mohit. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Renuka. I'd like to announce that what is Bitcoin, Toastmaster Mohit? What do you?
Yes, thank you. Before I start, Toastmaster Shashank, can you please pause the live part of YouTube?
We can keep the stream live later on. I'll edit it out and remove your part.
Okay, okay. So just to check, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you're audible and visible.
Perfect. Just a sec. compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. A famous quote by Mr. Albert Einstein. He who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. Good morning, presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Power of compounding. I came across this term during one of my MBA lecture. It was one fine afternoon, and my finance professor, Mr. Kalidas, was teaching us about power of compounding. And
Getting back to the thing, we just learned that life it comes to us at a very young age. It is not something that comes to us at an older age when we get to know the environment, when we get to know people. We learn lying from somebody. It comes to us naturally. Now, how much might we be lying? What do you guys think an average human being encounters? How many lies in a day? Can anyone guess virtually? Any number? 100, 110. I hear numbers like that. Anybody virtually wants to give it a try? How many lies might you be encountering in a day? Okay. The range of the number goes from 20 to 200. An average person encounters around 20 to 200 lies. Now, why do we lie? You might ask. Why do we lie? We lie either for a personal gain. Say, lying when you say about a skill that you think you would develop later on before the interview. Lying to your boss, giving him praises that you don't actually need. You just want them to like you. Lying to your teacher about your homework so that she gives you good grades is lying for personal gain. Secondly, to avoid punishment. Say you just encountered a traffic signal that was red and you still decided to go on, and the officer catches you red-handed, but you say, no, the signal was yellow. I left on time. You know you did not, but you still choose to lie and say that you left at the yellow signal. Say you are late to some party, you are late to an important business meeting, and actually what happened is you woke up late, but you choose to tell them there was too much traffic in the way, something happened, my bike broke, to avoid a punishment. Thirdly, you lie to protect someone. When you see your best friend is looking very shabby in those clothes, that color does not go along, but he's having a bad day, so you tell him, you look amazing. Your wife asks you about two earrings that actually look exactly similar. Which one looks better on me? And you randomly just give out an answer when you actually want to say they are the same color. What are you asking? Choose one thing and let's leave. But you still choose to give some random answer that you actually don't mean. The third reason why we lie is we are unattentive. Is because we don't know the answer. Like you are unattentive in a lecture and your teacher asks you some question and you just babble out something and it turns out to be right. Or you're talking to your best friend, you're talking to a friend, a colleague, he's telling you something important that an incident that happened to him, and you somehow drift out. You just go, your mind goes on a walk, and he asks you, so what do you think? And you just reply some random reply, say, yeah, you're exactly right, yes, amazing, but you don't know what he was talking about. So now I want to ask you, who might be the person you lie to the most? Who is that one person who you lie to the most? Can anybody guess? Whom do you lie the most? Anybody? Okay, I hear somebody saying my wife, parents, anybody virtually wants to answer. Who might you be lying to the most?
Anyone who is close to us.
Okay, close friends. My dear friends, I want to tell you, you lie to the most is yourself. The person you lie to the most is yourself. There is nobody in this world you lie to the most than yourself. We have learned this art of self-deception. Let me give you an example how to do that. There's one lie everybody tells it nowadays, and because of quarantine, this has increased. And it is, I will start working out tomorrow. I will start working out tomorrow. I will get up early. When you know that you're not going to do that, it is impossible. You have work. You are going to binge watch till 2 p.m. in the morning, and then you are not going to get up and work out. Then something like, I will stop eating junk. But you know that you're going to reach out for that happiness chips. And the third and the biggest lie that we tell is, this is my last gulab jamun. You also know that that is not possible. You cannot say no to gulab jamun. You say, this is my last gulab jamun. Who are you lying to? You also know that is not going to happen in this universe. But we choose to lie. But the funny thing is, as you start growing older, this power of lying keeps on increasing. You learn to lie and become an expert at lying. How does this happen? Why does this happen? You may ask. It is because when we encounter our first lies, we experience this range of emotions. You might have seen this in kids. They are very scared and they are lied. You can feel it. But as we grow older, as the number of lies increase, that emotion reduces. That feedback that we have at our first lie reduces, and we become easy with lying. And so we keep on doing this to ourselves. The self-deception keeps on growing, and we lie about our health. We don't take care of ourselves. We are not feeling well, but we still decide to keep going, and then we get sick. And the only cure to this is to tell the truth, to be honest with yourself, to say, to be very realistic like a mirror and tell the truth entirely. And with this, we should move on with our next agenda. We have table topics. And this table topic session, we have table topic master, Toastmaster Rajendra, who is present over here physically. Toastmaster Rajendra is working in quality and reliability leader in Cummins Global Services and Analytics. He has completed his BE in Mechanical Engineering. He joined Toastmasters as good source of learning, communication, presentation, and to overcome his fear of stage. I hand over this hybrid stage to you, Toastmaster Rajendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. And good morning, all fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am conducting a table topic session today. Before we proceed, I'd like to tell you that these table topics are introduced in the Toastmaster agenda to give chance to the participant who has not taken role in the meeting. And this is a impromptu speaking. So a table topic will be given to you, and you can have a 10 to 15 second think on that, and you have to present about that topic for minimum 1 minute, 1.5 and 2. So minimum 1 minute you have to speak, and you have to keep speaking without any fear. And one good thing is, at the end of the session, we will choose best table topic speaker, and it will be totally based on your presentation skill and the way you deliver the speech. Okay, so are you all excited for table topic?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you. From online, yes, I am seeing the response from online audience as well. So, are we having any guests? I'm not able to see.
We have one guest message. Is it there still?
I think he left.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, yeah. So guest is not there, so I will not ask for any demo speaker. So we'll directly go with the first. We'll go with the online participant. So first topic, or I will say who want to go first? Renuka, are you there? Yes.
Hi, sure, I'll go.
Yeah. So Your topic is do you celebrate the things you do have?
Could you repeat, please?
The topic is do you celebrate the things uh, which you have?
Thank you, Toastmaster, for that wonderful topic. Celebration and enjoying what you have is perhaps the best gift that we can live and give ourselves. So, while there are 1,000 reasons to feel troubled about what goes on in the world, what we have, it's the smallest of the things that gives us joy and happiness. For example, today I was attempting to make a cake, to bake a cake, to be honest. And while I can just go and buy one from Monginius or any of those cake outlets, the entire process of baking, of mixing the sugar and the dough and preparing it right from scratch, and even if it's not the best cake ever, the entire process and the feeling of making it yourself gives you that sense of accomplishment and joy. Moreover, it's also enjoyed by your family members equally. So it's always in the small things that you find this joy. And I believe in celebrating every such small moment whenever I find it. So that adds up to what I feel throughout the day. What I remember when I go to sleep. And that gives me a sense of joy that yes, it was a day well lived. That's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka, for giving a very wonderful explanation or the information about the topic given to you. I will ask next to Toastmaster Shashank. Would you break the rule to save someone? Would you break the rule to save someone? You can take 10 seconds to think.
Yes, give me 10 seconds. Thank you for giving me this wonderful topic, Toastmaster Rajendra. The topic itself brings nostalgia to me. Would you break the rule to save someone? And without even batting my eyelid, I would say yes. I remember an incidents in my engineering days where we had to deliver a project. It was a mini project for us. And those were the days where we were also trying for our campus placements. And this was one of the criterias that we had to deliver this to be eligible for being in the campus placement. So 4 of us, I would name them Suman, Rajiv, me, and Rishikesh. We were working on this project day and night. And it was all decided since the start that we 4 will be delivering a project about finding a friend. That was the name of our project. And we used Android application to showcase our work. And the rules were very simple and very strict, that if you name your group members, those are the members that are going to deliver this project. So one of our very close friends, Gaurav, he had an issue in his project, and that was due to some personal reasons, which I would not state. And it happened that the very last moment, he was so scared about being eligible because it was also affecting his campus placement. So what we did was we approached our professor at the very last moment, and we said that, oh, we forgot to add his name in the project. The professor was really mad on us. He was like, you had 1 month, and how can you forget someone adding into your project? So we had to bear his anger, we had to bear the brunt, but we knew it was for a larger good. And I'm happy to say that he appeared for one of those campus placements and he got in. So yes, it was a great feeling for us, though we broke the rule, because we could help someone. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster. We'll take a third one from online and then we go to offline. Sure. Again, in line with our theme of the day, I would ask Toastmaster Ashwin to unmute. Is it possible to lie without saying a word? Is it possible to lie without saying a word? Over to you, Toastmaster Ashwin.
Yeah, give it 10 seconds.
Yeah.
There is a question for you. How much is 2 plus 2? Obvious, your all answers will be 4. But is it only 2 plus 2, 4? Or 1 plus 3 is also 4? 1.5 plus 2.5 is 4. What I want to tell is that we love absolute things. We don't want to recognize the subjective, the subtle things in life. We want either I will speak in words or only my eyes should tell like Bollywood movie. Life is not like that. What it helps is a perfect balance. So if words would have been sufficient, God would not have given us speech. And if speech would have been there only to support, we communicate, eyes would not have been there. So what it means that we have all these sensory organizations, the sixth sense also, to tell us that whether eyes, words, your hearing, your communication, everything should work like a synergy in the music and communicate the song which everyone should enjoy. So given a choice, I will no way go to any extreme. I would always love to mix the things. When my eyes are speaking truth and it is expressed through the words and then it is communicating what I intend to do, that is the way I would like to go for. But this is a wonderful topic. Thanks to you, Toastmaster Rajendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin. Yeah, I'm saying that Toastmaster Dyaneshwar is ready. So, just touching the topic for you. Yeah. What is the most sensible thing you have ever heard someone say? Sorry. What is the most sensible thing you have ever heard someone say? So, can you? Okay. What gets you excited about life? Thank you. Excited about the life. Yes. What gets you excited about life? My dear friends, life, every speaker says about life, right? But it's a big topic and everyone relates with that topic, right? And I would like to work on the same topic in future because it correlates with everyone's life, no matter who is from which background, or from a paymasters, from a multi-millionaire, or from a poor family, youngest family, right? So life is the topic of the life is definitely excites me
how we are going to evolve ourselves. As Toastmaster of the day, Priyanka, today's theme is the truth about the life. So I was thinking that the life definitely she is saying right. How many times we are seeing lying to us? So introspection is the excitement for me every day to introspect about myself, that how I'm going to be a good father, to be a good wife, to be a good husband, to be a good guy. That excites me a lot every day. And every day, one more quote that I have following continuously, that I'm giving blessings to the people, whatever their pros, whatever their advantages, we can say qualities and bad habits, everything is there, but still we should love the people. So that excites me a lot in our life. Introspection and working on our mistakes, because every time we are doing many mistakes, right? Like sometimes we need to bear the people, like Toastmasters being continuously having this kind of things, but we need to bear it, right? So these things are also taken positively in our life. I have not hurt you, Ashwin. So these kinds of like this is life, right? So this excites me a lot. Introspection excites me a lot. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dyaneshwar. We have table topic speaker, Toastmaster Purva. So I'd like you to come to the stage. Our topic for you is, what are you most grateful for? What are you most grateful for? Over to you, Toastmaster Purva.
Thank you so much, Rajendra. What am I most grateful for? Honestly, when I thought about the topic, I was going to say that am very grateful for the fact that I did not lose myself for anyone else on this planet. That was what I was going to say. But thinking about that, where I at this moment, not what I'm really grateful for, any yeses.
For yourself.
Any yeses. Come on. It's very easy.
The products. Toastmasters having this hybrid meeting.
Yes, I'm most grateful to you right now for more than anything else. Even if God comes and says, I'll keep wishes, ask for it, I'm ready for this, and people have look, we sometimes we think that it is a big thing in your life that you should be grateful for. Nobody cares about the small little things that we do for others every other day. It is just a small things that we have to bigger things. And small acts really have value. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me today, and I would encourage everybody to just be like that. Come up, show up. It is not necessary that you have to be perfect to do. If you have a speech, you're not prepared to say okay, but just show up, because there are people who want you to join, because they love you a lot and they expect so much from you. To show up for those people, and that really make them be very grateful. Thank you, and thank you.
Thank you. And I was expecting the same.
Before
So with this,
before we proceed, we already
I would ask
We already crossed the time.
timer, present the timer quickly.
Yeah. Okay. So the table topic timing are like this. Toastmaster Renuka took 1 minute 40 seconds. Toastmaster Sashank took 2 minutes 25 seconds. Toastmaster Ashwin 1 minute 50 seconds. Toastmaster Dyaneshwar 2 minutes 20 seconds. And Toastmaster Purva 1 minute 58 seconds.
Okay, so congratulations all. You all qualified for the creation of the speaker. Now I will hand over the Priyanka for the next part of the meeting.
Thank you so much, favorite topic master and for attending this amazing day. Now, moving on to the topic we have but before that, let's have 3 minutes of
Sorry, TMoD, can you, one of you, switch off one of the audios here because it's echoing a lot.
Thanks, Toastmaster Shashank. That was I was saying, you know, I wanted to mean to say there's a lot of kind of disturbance or echo.
Yeah, a lot of echo.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it is okay now. For now, yes.
So we are having 3 minutes of break now.
Guys, yes, we will have the break and let me show you the room. So this is the room. Okay. This is how it's here and then down here. This is the entrance. And this is the board that we have, Club Sinhgad's board. I hope you can see it. Yes, so the people who would come from the stairs, they will see it right here. So that they'll know that the meeting is going on here. And we show you the room as well properly. So this is the board. And the other view, this side. I hope you had a view so at the back. There's a lot of traffic. This is the view there.
So this Monginius shop, is it next
It's
to
a
the
very lively.
Samsung shop?
Yes, sorry, I can't hear you.
Monginius shop, right? Is it next to that Samsung shop?
Which it's near to this non-veg shape curry, right? Yes.
What? Where?
Perfect Fitness Club.
Okay, okay.
Above Somnath Dairy, Somnath Dairy. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
In front of Patil Hospital. Yeah, guys, you can just say hi.
Near
to the
Santosh
members.
Hall, near Santosh Hall, and in front of Monginius Cake Shop.
Okay. Got
On
it.
the lane of Monginius Cake Shop.
Got it.
Near
Got it.
Santosh Hall.
Okay, from there also they can.
Guys, please come next meeting definitely.
Yeah, this is really awesome. I must tell you the experience. I was when I was sitting here, it feels so nice. Okay, more than this virtual meeting wala thing. It is like there is no fun in it. Really, when you come here, you will realize that how boring it was. Honestly, even we are just 4 people. It is so nice.
We are enjoying.
So nice to hear everybody's voice, and it seems more real and fun. Okay, and I really, in every meeting, I'll just look at the count, how many people are there in the meeting, how many people are there. But this time I totally forgot about it, that even if like 5 to 6 people are there, it's so nice. And the vibe is so good.
आप हमें चाहिए नेक्स्ट वीक में सब लोग यहाँ पे चाहिए अश्विन शशांक
Yes, yes.
You all guys.
Yes.
Next week.
Yeah, okay, it's red
Bring him a
card,
pizza.
so we might need to go ahead with the agenda. So we'll talk later, guys.
So हमारे लिए 5 घंटे का प्लान है. From Kharadi to Sinhgad Road, then couple of hours and then coming back. So we will make a business case. It's not like Toastmaster Rajendra की घर से निकलो और बाजू के हॉल में घुसो.
Come for coffee. Today's sponsor is Toastmaster Purva.
Presidency.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, guys, so we should move on with our agenda. We have next evaluation. My dear friends, somebody in our audience was secretly keeping and watch our entire meeting, if it's going in the flow, if everyone is working properly, and they are going to evaluate us now. This is none other than Toastmaster Shashank, our general evaluator. He will be handling with the evaluation session. Toastmaster Shashank is a software professional with 8 years of experience in front-end development. He loves to connect dots when he's working on a design, and this is also because they tell him a story, and this is also because this is also why he joined Toastmasters Club, because here we develop the speaking skill to tell stories effectively. Toastmaster Shashank, I hand over this hybrid stage to you. Over to you, Toastmaster Shashank.
Yes. Give me a second. Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. Today, Dyaneshwar, who is a very good friend of mine, and I do see him getting excited over there being in the hybrid meeting. I did see his body language today and he's totally excited. So I call upon the stage Dyaneshwar to give his round of evaluation for the second speaker, Ashwin. Over to you, Dyaneshwar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chan.
Just a minute, can you all see him properly?
Yes, we can.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chan. Our target speaker, Toastmaster Ashwin. What do you think, guys? What about his speech? I think it's a powerhouse of Sinhgad Toastmaster Club, right? You all agree with me?
Yes.
Right. So Toastmaster Ashwin, kudos to your energy and the speech you are delivering here today. The way of your speech delivery, the way of pitching and everything from the start of your age to the career. So definitely it really motivates us, and you delivered perfectly what is mentoring and how you are getting the experience from the Toastmasters. So a lot of mentors are here. So, and apart from that, some things are also there. These are the recommendations and some recommendations, like you should you can add some slides as well as some quotes, so that it will again gain the audience attention, as well as add some content and some extra content like examples, so that we will again encourage more. So that's it from my side. It's really a perfect speech, and we are looking forward to you for again the upcoming projects. Over to you. Thank you so much.
Master Dyaneshwar, for that amazing evaluation. And I hope, Ashwin, you got some points to work on for your next speech. And I wish you all the best for that. Next, we have Renuka Vaidya, who is actually, I requested her because I was in this Barclays group. And she is from the Barclays Toastmaster Club. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, then that's my bad. You can introduce yourself. But she is going to evaluate Mohit today. Over to you, Renuka. And sorry for that blunder.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shashank. Not a problem at all. So I was basically the chief judge for one of Barclays contest, but I am a member of Toastmasters Club of Pune Northeast. I also hold the position of club secretary of my club. And by profession, I'm a company secretary and law graduate. And recently I've stepped into entrepreneurship as well. So yes, that's a brief intro about me. So my target speaker, Toastmaster Mohit, firstly, congratulations on attempting your level 1 project 4 speech. You did a wonderful job. And the topic that you chose was so interesting. I mean, who doesn't want their money to double? We all definitely do think about it. And your topic was very relevant in that sense for all of us attending this meeting today. To start with the commendations, I would like to state that you had a wonderful start by taking that interesting quote from Albert Einstein. It made us pay more attention to what you were going to start with and say next. So I really like that. Next, I would like to state you had a great amount of clarity in your content, which made it more easy for us to gain what you really wanted to give us. And another thing I would love to just say that you were giving your speech by standing. So I think that was amazing. You could utilize your stage in that sense rather than when you sit down. I know I am sitting down right now, but I'm just evaluating him. And I really liked the credit which you gave at the end of your speech, which was also a part of your project. And you duly gave it to all the places that you took the content from. And also you ended your speech with a wonderful action point for all of us to take away. So that was again something I really liked because it did not make your speech just an informational speech. It had something that you gave us in the form of information and something that we could work upon using that information that you gave us. So that was something I really appreciated. The second part on recommendation side, like we all have some scope to make ourselves better. I would suggest that you can use your speech in a better format. Like when you was talking about the first rule, you could stand on the left side. When you moved to the second rule, you could perhaps stand at the center, then the right side, and have those clear demarcations. You were moving forward and backward, but I would suggest you take a proper stand firm, and use the stage in a better way. Next, I would suggest having a PPT when you used so much of the number crunching. So sometimes we happen to miss out on one odd sentence that you spoke. So in that sense, we may miss out on what you wanted to communicate through that particular rule that you were mentioning. So if you had the PPT only for the numbers bit, I would have, I would really think it would have been a nicer idea. Also, I think you could have added some figures because your project required research and presenting some figures in the sense of percentage of people who invest with a goal or who invest in fixed deposits, or some poll which was conducted wherein people chose whether they vote, whether they invest in FDs or mutual funds, their preferences, something that would make it more click and make it more interesting for us who are hearing the speech. I think you met your project objectives perfectly, and it was a wonderful speech overall. So congratulations once again, and I hand over the control back to the general evaluator. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Renuka, for that wonderful evaluation. And yes, I totally agree with you on that. And great speech as well from Mohit. Thank you so much, Mohit. Okay, time to be the villain of this meeting. But I do have some good points before I'll be, I'll be negative. So to start with, right, today, it's not a normal meeting for all of us. I mean, it's been a huge monumental day because we as Toastmaster members joined during this height of pandemic, and we have stood the test of time, and we stayed connected. But today you guys have met in person, and it does bring memories to me wherein I was given the slips to kind of write about the good points about the speeches and the areas of improvements as well. I hope people who are sitting there have those slips in hand and they will be giving it out to the speakers. The time of the meeting was spot on. We started at 10 a.m. I thought and I was a bit afraid that we'll have some glitches because you guys were over there and probably will not be able to start it on time, but you were bang on and there were no issues when it came to starting the meeting on time. But I do have some commendations and probably we can think about it at later stages because of this hybrid meeting. I felt that the camera was shaky, right? You guys were coming in and doing this all the time, which was kind of disturbing for us when we were sitting here. So probably checking those angles while the meeting is going on, I would not recommend unless we ask or someone from the virtual meeting is asking that it's not visible. Then yes, since we have been virtual all the time, we forgot to shake hands with each other. When someone is handing over the dice, please do shake over the hands because you are giving them the dice now. You are no more there. But I did see that two people were standing next to each other. I do understand that you wanted to look at the laptop and listen to what the comments were. But maybe we can plan that better when we have this hybrid meeting because it's kind of disturbance for someone who is sitting here and watching it. And yes, we had a lot of echo and disturbances. I think all of us agree on that. So let's try to be careful the next time. Pointers for the TMoD today. TM Priyanka, honestly, you chose a great topic. I was very curious about the entire topic, and I'm still curious about the last part of this meeting. And it kept me engaging because you had a lot of questions for the audience, and I felt your body language was very apt. I mean, coming to the meeting for the first time in person and then kind of delivering that, kudos to you, because all of us have been virtual for a very long time. So kudos to you for that. I think the first time what happened, but you again, you were, you handled it gracefully. The first time what was happening is when you kind of gave this 30-second break, I felt you were a bit awkward, like standing over there. So what you can do is probably you can just hand it over to the timer and they can take care of the time and you can come back to the stage. But yeah, I mean, eventually I did see that improvement in there. Again, just a reiteration here, whenever evaluation is going on TMoD, you need to hand over the stage to that person and just leave that stage and come back again, so that it can be smooth and it can look professional. So that's all to you. I mean, great topic. You handled it really well as far as body language is concerned, and you kept the audience engaging. That's for you. Timer. First of all, I would like to thank you a lot because we know that it was a last minute change and you didn't bail out. You just stood up for the entire, I would say you took for the team, right? You took for the club and it saved us today. If we didn't have the timer today, it would have been difficult for us. So I really appreciate you for that. And I knew that initially you had some disconnections because you're in a remote place somewhere. But taking that ownership, reaching out to someone and asking them how much time has it been, that shows your sense of ownership there. And I don't have anything as far as improvement is concerned because I felt today you took up that challenge and you delivered it really well. So thank you for that. TTM Rajendra. Honestly, I don't have much to even give you points because I felt you were really great and professional, or a true Toastmaster in sense when you were taking up that role. Because first thing and the foremost thing is after your introduction, you seeked out for the guests. You were trying to see if there are any guests and hand over the topics to them, but unfortunately we didn't have any, and then you moved to the speakers. Most of the times what happens is when a TTM is in place, they just look for random people and start assigning them the topic. They forget the intention of having a Toastmaster TTM session wherein they want to engage the guests and kind of bring them in or loop them in into this meeting. So I really appreciate you for that. Only one recommendation for you is, sorry, is my camera off? How did that even happen? I don't know. So only one recommendation is for the first TTM session, I think you were standing near the laptop. Maybe you wanted to listen to what the speaker has to say, but I felt that probably you standing in front of the laptop would have been better. Again, I understand it's a challenge of this hybrid meeting, but nothing more than that. So overall, great delivery as a TTM. Thanks to you. Evaluator one, Karishma. I mean, I don't have much for Karishma. I mean, she has been a great evaluator. So I'll just move on to the next evaluator. Evaluator Dyaneshwar. Again, I don't have any pointers for you as far as improvements are concerned. But it's a hybrid meeting issue. I felt that you were not audible at some places. So we couldn't listen to you as far as your evaluation was concerned. But I loved your enthusiasm in the meeting. I could see that you were truly happy meeting people over there. And hopefully, yes, in the next meeting, we all meet and we somehow overcome these challenges. Thank you for your evaluation again. I'll move to the next evaluator, Evaluator Renuka. Again, sorry for bungling up your introduction. I'm really sorry for that. But you were a great evaluator. I could see that you had points which were bang on for Mohit, and I'm pretty sure that it will improve his speech next time because these pointers I felt were very valid. And kudos to you. I mean, thank you for joining as soon as I requested you for this meeting, and I hope you enjoyed this meeting today. So that's all with my evaluations today. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Priyanka.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shashank. Your evaluation was point on. Now, getting back to the theme, we are at the last part of my theme. Now, I want to tell you what is the power of lying. We all know lying is bad. We all have been taught that lying is bad. Our parents tell us don't lie. Our teachers tell us don't lie. And we still do it. But there is also a power that lying has. It is not all bad. You can use this lying for your betterment. Now let me tell you, lying is not bad until you don't know if it is not true. Lying is not bad until you do not know if it is not true. If you don't know if it's true or not, then you just consider it as a normal random fact. You don't know if it is lie. And you can use this power for the betterment of yourself, of the people around you, anybody you care for. And how can you do that? Well, when times are tough, when you don't feel confident, when you're nervous, like I was today before this meeting, I told myself a lie. I told myself I am okay. I told myself I will not be nervous. I will nail this meeting and I'll do my extreme best. And look at me right now. Am I nervous? No. I'm not nervous. I don't feel scared anymore. So it is working. I consider that lie to be a truth and I'm using it right now as a power to help me progress. You can use this with anyone you're close to. If anyone close to you is having a challenging moment in their life, you can tell them a lie. You're doing amazing. Even if they're not, you can tell them you're doing amazing. You're doing perfect. And they would believe that. They would think that is true. And they would actually start to have an amazing day. So this is because our conscious mind contributes to only 5% and our subconscious contributes to 95%. But that 5% can control 95% of your body and then affect your future outcomes. You can use this power every day. So, my dear friends, I'd like to conclude. Lying, we haven't developed lying because of a bad company or anything. It comes to us naturally. Everybody lies, even animals lie. Babies take little tries for lying. Secondly, instead of doing self-deception and ignoring yourself, look at yourself in the real mirror, tell yourself the truth, acknowledge yourself properly with reality, with complete truth. And thirdly, use this power of lying for betterment instead of Morning, Samantha. With this, I end my theme today. Over to you, presiding officer, Madam Toastmaster, Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, TMoD Priyanka, for that wonderful. And you know what? I would like to say this every time when I would give my presiding address.
It's on mute. Everything is on mute.
Okay. Okay. Can you all hear me properly? Yes. So coming back to the point, that every time when I would decide to give this deciding address, I would just come up with, okay, yeah. So today we had a good meeting, and these were the good things that we done, and we would proceed towards feedback. But today is really, really different. Today, when I stand on the stage, I understand the real power that I have on an audience, that I have on people. Virtually, no, it does not come out like that. You don't know how it is impacting the other person, and you might misunderstand a lot of things, and you might miscalculate the impact that you have there. So that is why I would like to, in today's meeting, rather than focusing on what went good and bad, I would like to tell this to everyone out there, specifically virtually, that please come here, experience the real thing. Okay. Sitting there in that one room, you do not get any idea of actually what actually happens, how people react, how they emote, what their body language is. You can totally observe them, okay, and then you get a live feedback, and that cannot be a substitute of what we do virtually. Really. So that is the major thing that I wanted to talk, that to attend the meetings physically now. And also, since we do not have a guest, but we do have a visiting Toastmaster Renuka. So I would like to take a feedback for today's meeting. Can you just unmute yourself and tell us how you felt the meeting, felt about the meeting? Any feedback that you have?
I think it was a wonderful meeting because even I have joined during the pandemic time. So I was very happy to see a hybrid meeting when all of you all are together. So I really wish, I think I'll try and make it for one of your club meetings. But yeah, it was overall very well conducted. I really enjoyed being here. Even the quality of the theme, the speeches was very good. So yes, I think wonderfully executed overall.
Thank you so much, Renuka, for wonderful feedback, and we would love to have you once again. Most probably, if you could join us physically, it would be great, but virtually is also okay. Once again for joining us today. And the most awaited section of the meeting, right? The best awards, right? And so today we are having a different approach. The ones who are present physically, we will write it up the split, the best role player and the best all those awards. And virtually we will also have the voting. Let me tell you the nominees for all the awards that we have today. I would like to ask Sashank if the polls are ready. Hello, Sashank.
Yes, they are.
Are the polls ready, Sashank?
Yes, they are. Can you guys see the polls now? Okay.
Just a minute. Let me take.
There is no option to select any one answer.
Just a minute.
Oh, I can see people voting.
It's all together. So there's a submit button towards the end of the poll.
Okay, now I can see.
Okay. I made you the host, Sashank. And
Okay.
so that every other person can vote. Have you launched the polls?
Yes, I did.
Okay, can others see all the polls, everyone?
So 2 people have voted so far.
Okay. Or do you remember the names who were there for me?
How many people do we have? Oh, Mohit left. Okay.
Five, Renuka.
I think one more, yeah. Okay. Okay, so 3 people from here already voted, Purva.
So has everyone voted here?
Virtually, yes. Let
Can
me
you
know
please share the results with me?
with you. How do I do that? Do you want like screen snapshots or something?
Yeah, just send me on chat, please.
But you are also one of the speaker. I can't cheat.
And it's okay. Just send. No, I'll tell you.
Executive decision.
Yes, you guys can still overrule if you want. This is being forced on me because she's just since she's the president.
Take.
Mohit joined. Just wait for a second. Mohit, we have launched the. Okay, still connecting. Mohit, we just launched the polls. Can you see?
Let me check.
Yeah.
Yes, got it.
Okay. We are waiting for your vote then. Okay. Mohit also is done with voting.
Okay, Sashank, have you sent me the votes?
Doing it.
Sorry, Acha, I have sent it on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Acha.
Doing it. Yes.
Guys, 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. I'll add up the entire thing.
Okay, done.
says the times to research this project.
Okay. Okay, we are done. I have the results.
Okay, then
Okay,
I'm
guys.
ending the poll here. Okay,
Sorry?
I'm ending the poll here. Or
Yeah,
do
yeah,
you?
yeah.
Okay.
It will end it. All right, so the best role player award goes to any guesses?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Toastmaster Priyanka. Congratulations, Priyanka. Well deserved, interesting theme, and very well conducted. Yesterday, she had messaged me that I had not prepared anything. And I was like, what we will be doing tomorrow? Come on, you're the host. And the way she has presented everything, it just looks like as if it's prepared from months. She has been preparing for months. So I guess that is because you know the topic really well and you understand it very well and gave a lot of takeaways for the audience. Great job, Priyanka. And the best TT speaker. I don't know because maybe you guys could not hear my speech as Sashank said, and that is why there was some error in the polls and all. Okay, and that is why we are having a very weird kind of results. But yeah, there is a result, and we have three best TT speakers. It's TM Ashwin, TM Renuka, and TM Sashank. Congratulations, guys. And the best speaker is Toastmaster Mohit. Congratulations, Mohit. And the best evaluator is TM Renuka. Congratulations, Renuka. Yes. So that is all for today's winners. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed the entire process. I mean, again, as I say, after every time I declare the results, that all those who have won, do not take it to your head. Do celebrate for the hard work that you have done and that you have succeeded. And take this as an opportunity to motivate yourself again and do more better the next time. And all those who have not won the best award, the award, I guess we need to work hard and we'll give our best the next time as well. So yes, that's all from my side today. And now I have few announcements that we have to make. I mean, I'll be making first, then we can go with the VP and others. Yes. So this was the first hybrid meeting. Last time we had planned, but we had to scrap it off due to some unavoidable circumstances. But today we did it successfully, and I would like to repeat it once again. But in the next meeting, we are having our club contest, right? So we'll have it virtually, and the next meeting after that, after the contest, we'll again have it physically at the same location. And I am expecting at that time that as I see the faces on the virtual world, all of them would join in. Everybody would come back from vacations if they had gone somewhere, and they would come here. So guys, really, I have said this a lot of times, but I'll reiterate it once again. The experience here physically is you can't compare it with what you have got virtually. So do come here. Yes. So that's from my side. And yes, that's basically what I wanted to announce. And anything else that the VP or any other ExCom officer has to announce, please go ahead. Okay, Dyaneshwar has to announce something.
Dear all Toastmasters, as a VP, so I'd like to urge you, please renewal yourself as early as possible so that we'll be eligible for the upcoming contest. As of now, 6 ExCom members are renewed. Okay, so this is my humble request to all the present members. Renew yourself as early as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Dyaneshwar. Yes. Anything else, VP, you want to announce?
Right. We have it next. I mean, members of them signed up who have not because I was till the morning.
Toastmaster session, you are breaking out something.
Your voice is breaking, Shashank.
Audible?
Hello. Hello, Shashank.
You guys.
Hello, एक मिनट शशांक बोल रहे हैं. हाँ, yes, Shashank.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
I'll repeat the announcement again, saying that most of them here have already signed up for the contest. Not yet. Tomorrow would be the last. Tomorrow morning, I will close all the registrations. I would really recommend you to participate and get a peek of how the competition is being held. Definitely have a lot of judges out there. They have different perspectives. I'm sure it will be shared with you, but kind of
Can't hear you 1 second. But anyway, we got the gist of the idea that we have to participate in the contest. And even if you are not qualified for the second level, I guess everyone, okay, Rajendra, you have not completed the second level, right? So, yeah, table topics. No, okay. So, guys, if you have not completed the second level, still you can participate in TT at least. Go for it, okay? Now, I don't like to boast things up, but I do have some reputation in the TI community for table topics. I have conducted so many sessions. So at least all the people from my club have to participate in the table topics. I would have a sincere request to everyone. So the mentors of our club, I guess Shashank and I are here. So we would request all our mentees to just sign up, and others, all the distinguished Toastmasters that we have, so they can also sign up for this table topics. All right, guys, so that's the end of it. And now I'll officially declare this meeting as over. And if you guys want to drop out, you can go ahead and drop out. And well, we just have the members right now, right? And also, can we stop the live streaming? Sashank, can you stop the streaming?
just
Or can you make me the host?
a second.